Hello everyone, and thanks for tuning into another season of Glastonbury Festival. Weather updates from GavsWeatherVids. So as has become tradition at GavsWeatherVids over the past several years, we are doing bespoke forecasts and updates for Glasto goers for the next week or two, building up to the Glastonbury Festival, which will be running from the 20th to the 25th of June. And I shall get on with that for you in a moment. So I'm going to say again, thank you so much to all Glasto goers for tuning in. We do festival and events updates at GavsWeatherVids, but the Glasto updates are always my personal favourites. Everybody's so lovely and so kind. And, it's one of the highlights of my year to be able to do these updates for you all, especially when I'm able to bring you good news. Let's hope for the best for Glasto 2023. Now, I'm just going to tell you about the model we are using for this is the GFS, Global Forecast System model. It's in the extended range of that model, so therefore we are in the unreliable time frame, what we call the unreliable and or fantasy island time frame of this model. So for the first few updates over the next week, we will just be trying to pick out a trend within the GFS model. We may get a really bad update coming along here and there. If we do, then please do not panic. And, the next update could be much, much better. So for the first week, we're trying to find a trend within VOD. The second week is when we are able to pinpoint detail in terms of temperature, precipitation amounts, wind strength, that kind of thing. The first week we're looking for a trend, the second week we're going to try and pin the detail to that trend once we get it. So with that said, we're going to get on with your first Glasto update now. Please like, share and subscribe on the videos, and subscribe to our channel as well, please. We are very, very close to 16k, so if you could give us a sub on our YouTube channel, that'd be absolutely amazing. As I say, we do forecast for other festivals and events as well, not just Glastonbury, so maybe you might be off later in the summer to another event, but we could do a forecast for. Thank you so much, everybody. Right, let's have a look then. So here we go. We're starting off on Tuesday, the 20th of June. It's Glasto Eve, I think. Really, but a lot of people will be heading down to Glasto on this day, ready for gates to open on Wednesday 21st. So we've got low pressure in the Atlantic and heights are lowering across western parts of Europe. Upper temperatures looking nice and warm. There's showers across some parts of central and northern Britain. Down in the southwest, Somerset looking main dry though. Outbreaks of rain, a band of rain waiting in the wings in the Atlantic. Temperatures are pleasantly warm into the upper teens, low 20s Celsius here. General rule of thumb with these charts, you can normally add on a couple of degrees. So the model there is suggesting around 19 to 20 down across southwestern parts of England. Probably can add a degree or two onto that. That gets it to around 20, 21. 21, of course, is 70 Fahrenheit in old money. Okay, so this is the day that the gates open. It's Wednesday, the 21st of June. Again, we've got low pressure in the Atlantic. Looks like the high pressure that we have been under for several weeks is beginning to weaken here on this GFS update. Upper temperatures are looking nice and warm with wind coming up from a south-southwest direction. It's a mostly dry day as well for people to arrive and pitch up their tents and soak up the atmosphere. Pretty warm as well, temperatures into the low 20s Celsius, no problems whatsoever. That will be a very nice day if it verified. This is second day when everybody will be heading down to Glastonbury. Those that don't go on Wednesday will be going on Thursday, 22nd of June. Again, low pressure just beginning to show signs of becoming a little bit more active in the Atlantic Ocean. Upper air temperatures are still looking nice and warm. And notice very hot upper air temperatures across France and down into Spain and Portugal. So we aren't all that far away. There's some really hot air actually over on the continent. We probably need to keep an eye on that. Now, because low pressure is deepening in the Atlantic, we're seeing showery outbreaks of rain moving in here across the UK, and Glastonbury is included in that as well. So this particular GFS run wants to bring some wet weather in from off the Atlantic Ocean. As a result, because there's more cloud and some shower rain, temperatures are lower, so they're sort of mid to upper teens. So still pleasantly warm actually, despite the rain. Would be relatively warm rain. That gets us through to Friday the 23rd of June, so I think this is like the first day of Glastonbury Festival in terms of when the big acts start to arrive. Again, it is all looking a little bit mixed in the Atlantic, quite a bit of low pressure away to north and west. The upper air temperatures are still relatively warm though, there's no problem with those. And again, over on the continent, there is very, very hot air gathering over France, Spain, Portugal, and down into the Mediterranean. We're not getting that hot air at this stage, but you know, it is of note, let's put it that way. Precipitation wise, so this looks like a mostly dry day on this particular GFS run, but as I say, it's too far away really for that kind of minute detail. But the suggestion is, like most of the showers up in the north, it's actually mainly dry down south. There is more rain though waiting in the wings in the Atlantic Ocean. Other air surface temperatures, I should say, because there's more sunshine, they're warmer. They're into like below 20 Celsius again, so that's very pleasant. Then the next area of low pressure moves through from Friday to Saturday. This is Glasto Saturday, 24th of June. I have to say the Atlantic is looking increasingly active now up the very extended range of this particular GFS run. The upper air temperatures remain relatively warm, very hot air still over on the continent. Showery outbreaks of rain pushing across the country, probably most of the rain in the north and west, so there shouldn't be too much rain down across Somerset and Glastonbury, I wouldn't have thought, but it is a little bit on the unsettled and showery side. And again, temperatures are kind of upper teens, low 20s, something like that down there at Glasto. And then finally, we end up on Sunday 25th of June. This is the final day of the Glastonbury Festival, of course, with quite a deep area of low pressure starting to develop in the Atlantic just to our west and southwest. The reason that is happening is that it's drawing in some of this really hot air but sitting just to our south. So this is quite a volatile scenario with this area of low pressure, big temperature contrast fueling that area of low pressure. I must say it does look rather strange. I would be very surprised if it verified at this time frame, given that we are over 2 weeks away. But it is suggesting outbreaks of heavy rain and strong winds pushing in from off the Atlantic, bringing what would be quite a soggy end to the Glastonbury Festival. And because of that, temperatures are pretty dismal, only into the mid-teens Celsius at best. So it ends on really quite a wet, unsettled note. So a rather changeable first update for Glasto for this year. Now, I'd say just don't worry about that at all. You know, it's over 2 weeks away. And we're going to have twists and turns on this over the next few updates. So I would suspect when we do the next update for you, and it'll be sometime over the weekend, could be tomorrow, might be Sunday, might do one on Saturday and Sunday, wait and see how it works out. But definitely, you know, there's going to be more updates, and this is only the opening salvo, so I wouldn't be overly concerned or alarmed about what we're seeing tonight. If we are still seeing this in around a week's time, then start preparing the wet weather gear. But for now, I would just put this down as like the GFS throwing one out there, and we shall wait and see what update number 2 has in store. If you have enjoyed this Glastonbury forecast, then please can you like, share and subscribe, and we'll be back with more very, very soon for this first update for Glastonbury Festival 2023. That's all for now, and thanks for watching.